Hello everyone! Today we're visiting a place that gave birth to one of the most iconic horror characters of all time. In East Yorkshire, where the River Esk meets the sea, lies Whitby, the birthplace of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Today we're going to uncover the origins of this immortal character while roaming the streets of this hauntingly beautiful seaside town. It all began here at number 6 Royal Crescent. Bram Stoker arrived at Mrs. Veazey's guest house here in Whitby at the end of July 1890. Bram Stoker was the manager of Henry Irving at the time, and he just completed a theatrical tour of Scotland. And Henry Irving was the one that suggested Whitby so that he could recuperate after the grueling tour. Stoker would stroll from where we are now down into town, and on the way he took in the kind of views that have been exciting writers, artists and romantic minds for over a century. To commemorate the anniversary of the author's death, the Bram Stoker Memorial Seat was dedicated on April 20th, 1980, its setting carefully chosen to give visitors the same view the writer had. From this point, the tourist trail takes the visitor to the places mentioned in the novel. Gothic literature at the time was set in foreign lands full of eerie castles, convents and caves, and Whitby's swept heathlands, dramatic abbey ruins, a church surrounded by swooping bats, and a long association with jet, which is a semi-precious stone that can be found on the coast north and south of Whitby, gave him a taste of thrilling horrors. On the 8th of August 1890, Stoker walked down to what was known as a coffee house end on the quay and entered the public library. It was there where he found a book published in 1820 recording the experiences of the British consul in Bucharest, William Wilkinson. Wilkinson's story mentions a Romanian 15th century prince called Vlad Tepes, who said to have impaled his enemies on wooden stakes. He was known as Dracula, the son of the dragon. Dracula in Valachian means the devil. Stoker back then made a note of the name of the day. While staying in Whitby, Stoker would have also heard about the shipwreck 5 years earlier of a Russian vessel called the Dmitri. With a slightly arranged name, he became the demeter from Varna, which carried Count Dracula over to the coasts of Whitby with a cargo of silver sand and boxes of earth. It took 6 years to finish Dracula, but we all know that this is where the story started and where it really originated from. The innocent tourists, the picturesque harbour, the abbey ruins, the windswept churchyard, which we're going to see in a moment, all became the ingredients of this novel. Okay. Maybe it wasn't a good idea. Oh my god, I'm absolutely soaked. The log charts and the gradual disappearance of the entire crew during the journey to Whitby, only the captain is left tied to the wheel as the ship runs aground below East Cliff on the 8th of August, on the day that Stoker discovered the name Dracula in the library. Like rusty Daleks. A large dog bounds from the shipwrecks and runs out the 199 steps all the way from the beach to the abbey, from the steps to the church. And from this moment, things begin to go horribly wrong. High above Whitby and dominating the whole town stands Whitby Abbey. The medieval abbey stands once great Benedictine monastery founded in the 11th century. The medieval abbey stands on the site of much earlier monastery found in 657 by Hilda, an Anglican princess who became the first abbess. Don't they look like fun? Oh my god. So apparently, if you see a large dog around in Whitby, death is coming for you. Below the abbey stands the parish church of St. Mary's, perched on the east cliff, which is reached by the 199 steps I'm walking up now. Stoker would have seen how the graves have been gnawed by time. Some of them teetering precariously on the eroding cliff edge. Some headstones stood of empty graves, marking seafaring occupants whose bodies had been lost on distant voyages. He noted down inscriptions and names for later use, including Swales, the name he used for Dracula's first victim in Whitby. The very instant the shore was touched, an immense dog sprang up on deck from below, and running forward, jumped from the bow onto the sand. Making straight for the steep cliff, where the churchyard hangs over the laneway to the east pier, it disappeared in the darkness. God, I love that graveyard. Look at this, man. The dramatic cliff tops of Whitby have been home to communities for over 3,000 years. This was an important holy place and a seat of power. The headland's vivid history continues to inspire artists and writers and has left a rich heritage of myths and legends. A famed Anglo-Saxon monastery once stood on the site, founded in the 7th century. In 1078, the site was again chosen for foundation of Bram Monastery, which became known as Whitby Abbey. King Henry VIII suppressed the abbey in 1539. Its ruins now form the famous and iconic silhouette above the town of Whitby. I swear to God, I heard howling coming from the abbey. It's not funny. It's really raining again. and with beautiful Whitby Abbey in the background, I'm gonna say see you later. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give us a thumb up. That really helps to spread the videos to other people that might enjoy it. And I shall see you again in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.